First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Detroit Lions. On the Browns sideline, there you see head coach Kevin Stefanski. These guys coming off a win to push their record to 2-1 here in the first month of the season. Across the field on the Lions sideline, Dan Campbell. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak right now, hoping the home fans can help them get out of this slump. Now the kicker, that's Cameron Dicker, set to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Out of bounds at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's to the tight end, Mallory. And able to get this down inside the 15, into the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Purdy on the sneak. And he is going to have the Lions first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
As we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line.
At the 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Purdy looking to throw. And he takes this one in for the Lions touchdown. Brock Purdy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point up is good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. Browns that time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here are the Browns under head coach Kevin Stefanski. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville.
And when I watch him play, all I think about is the word improvement. Every season in the league, he finds a way to get better and has become just as dynamic with his arm as he has with his legs. 41 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions in 2024. His big goal now, getting his team to a Super Bowl. Plenty of success during the regular season. Now they want to win at playoff time.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Jackson options out left. Down the left sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 60 yards. yards. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Back on the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally throw a beat on him, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 12 carries, 136 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their role out there, and they're confident they can repeat it again this week.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Purdy on the sneak. And he is going to have the Lions first down. Maybe by a couple of yards. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry gets around him, gets by him, and now a little daylight inside the 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, and the Lions have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this was going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 14-7.
Browns 7.
Just a 4-play drive that time. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're very motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Jackson is
That is a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Jackson. Working in the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Browns.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll give the ball. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
On the stop.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd
Jackson's going to try the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for fourth down. Jackson will keep it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Now Dillon on the inside give. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Durham Smythe, 50 yards. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
That time a 9-play drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A little joke. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense and Derrick Henry set to take over once more. And he's been sensational in this opening quarter. You have to imagine we'll see much more of him as this game goes along. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he goes out right around the 39.
That's good for the Lions.
They go play action here. Purdy. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
22 yards. That's another
Play action. Matt Purdy.
First down.
They'll get this complete to the tight end Burnett. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
More yards. That's another
Henry at the middle.
First down.
And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Lions. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the choke. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Henry will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
You think back to some of the great goal line bruisers of the past, the Earl Campbells, the John Riggins, the Marshawn Lynches. I think you can put Derrick Henry right in that group as he scores there with another patented Derrick Henry run.
Extra point try now from Dicker. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 21 yards.
They go play action with Jackson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground in there. I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can have him in.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This is Dillon on the counter. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Browns. Khalif Raymond from 6 yards away. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up when we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far. Fun to watch. An extra point up and through by Myers. And we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Detroit back in possession of the football. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford, his voice in my head. Hey, you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant, keep throwing it around.
And they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of a yard.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's good enough for a Detroit first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. Oh, that one well designed as he took this down to the 30-yard line. 12 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
It's a gain of
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 5. Purdy off the play fake. Open man, Sparner, the tight end. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Purdy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 2. First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he might even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. The Lions are 1-2 in the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward the opening game to get the win, but then you don't carry it on for days. How do they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Coleman has it where right side. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Ready to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the first and goal.
Lions. First down and goal to go.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate. But that last one hurt.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Derrick Henry on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. So his big first half continues. His 3rd touchdown already. We'll have to keep watch as this game goes along, how much they want to continue to ride him, because he could be on his way to a record-setting performance. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And they will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Browns offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And this defense has got to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in this first half that's really giving him fits. He gets it underneath to Hall.
Jackson's pass.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd
The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders squared to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield. No chance to gain any yardage.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 14. First down, Browns.
Here's Jackson to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore.
Jackson's pass.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
It's now second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Jackson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Here is third and 5. Now it's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Browns
Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
brings up second.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
37-yard line.
And he's got the hook to move. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered. Obviously, you got a lot of the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense here. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players, knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Pass complete to Adunze. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Detroit Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Throwing here, Purdy. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Intended for Rome.
Now a second and 10.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
Here's Purdy. This will go to Henry out wide. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Purdy looking to throw. Being chased out left. Purdy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And a 9-yard run on the end of it. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And he goes out right around the 39. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th Floor Studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, great work as always. We'll see what the second half brings here. These two defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads at intermission. These offenses, they have had their way so far. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense now with the football first here to begin quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think the coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
It's 2nd and 8.
Henry again on 2nd down. Nifty move. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 128 yards for him on the ground now. He has been terrific here this afternoon. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Options galore here. A second and a few inches.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's a give to Bigsby. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just have a big tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's another Lions. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere.
Brought down right at
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the Browns' 38-yard line.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 28-yard
to Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
At the 23-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Slant route, he's got Dobbs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Handoff, running left, Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Purdy from the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Samson Abukum drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've got their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
43-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
A spin. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. Looking to put a drive together. They'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped forward and pick up a 7 past the 30 to the 32. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried to dump off, lost yardage. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for doing some conservative situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, let's get 30.
Not one that I've ever read.
And he'll get out near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. We'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. It looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
All And the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Intended for A.J.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
And 7.
Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 33. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And the Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 33. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. A strong broken tackle on Henry. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15.
It's a
164 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. 2nd down, they go again with Henry. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Now Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. 3 more points stacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just haven't been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd down and 12. Jackson from the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. But at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
Second and 9.
Henry again on second down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave over the third and about 4 more for first.
A gain of 4 brings up third and 4.
Shotgun now with Purdy. And that will be incomplete.
Intended for A.J.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. So the starting field position was terrific for him. Surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns set to take over. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time it will result in points. We'll find out.
4 yards on the pickup. Second
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
26 yards.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Brees Hall.
Third and 3.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's third down.
Jackson now. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
First down, Browns.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 and second down.
That's a bit of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
A 3-yard gain on the play.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a first and 10. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
43-yard line.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 31-yard line.
And the Browns first down.
To throw is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. He was given 7 on the play. And that'll make it a second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Now Jackson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Cleveland.
A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always a little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action here. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Browns 29.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a two-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the two-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
The Lions offense and Ron Purdy getting ready for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And past the 40. The 40's already passed. One play has him on past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Purdy. He'll look middle here and get it to Odunze. And he's brought down. 16 more on that one and another first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Purdy off the play fake. He dumps it off for Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Lions.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Barner to tight end. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
They'll try to run forward with Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Leads to second.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll give Henry another shot. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Keon Coleman from 8 yards out. And the Lions look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Taken down at the 41.
More the man in motion. For Jackson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a gain of 10. And the Browns first down.
To throw again is Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
An 8-yard pickup.
Here's Jackson to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And Detroit getting set to go now. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run, not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
He was brought down by Jacoby Durant. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A check down here for Henry. And they'll bring him down here at the 22-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 22.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Lions, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.